How's it going, odd people? Welcome to the Odd People Podcast.
Yeah.
I am your host, Matthew the Cat.
Yeah.
And with me today is...
You know, I always want you to say Matthew the Cathew now.
Oh, Matthew the Cathew now.
I think it just goes. It just goes. I'm Jared the Jared.
And today we have another special guest.
Yeah.
We have...
My oldest brother from the same mother.
Oh, shit.
Ryan Sears.
Ryan Sears.
Do you still hate our last name?
Today we have the
No.
Searses.
I feel like
No,
every
I
time
don't.
I hear my last name, I'm like,
Why?
"Oh, I'm changing that shit.
Well, it was changed.
Hey, don't give away secrets. Family
Oh my
secrets.
God.
All right, we'll
Family
shut up
secrets.
about
This
that.
early
Our
into
last-
the show.
Our last name was changed. Do you remember? You were the one that told me
it was
what
like
it was.
Swarze or something like that.
Swarze.
Oh, wow.
We're German.
Oh.
Straight German. My mom's the Portuguese.
Oh, okay.
But Sears, you know,
Well,
fits in with the Portuguese.
Dad's
Yeah.
mostly Portuguese too.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
There's just that.
Is
Was
he?
it Swarinski?
I thought so.
He doesn't look it.
No.
Oh, sorry. We're already
So,
ranting.
yeah,
Sorry.
No,
All
it's
right, yeah,
okay.
we're already going here.
Oh, hey, guys. Hey.
Oh, hey.
What's up?
Hello.
I'm like the dude that just walks in on a conversation.
Yeah,
you guys
yeah,
are
yeah.
like deep in thought, and I'm like, hey, what's up, guys? Big gulp, huh?
How was your week this week?
This week wasn't terrible.
Not terrible? That's
it's,
good.
Dude, I've been-
Weather-wise, it's getting better.
Yeah, it's getting better. It's not
And then-
like a million degrees.
In the comfy zone.
Yeah, I've been pretty burnt out, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Like last week when we recorded with Lauren,
Just tired, right?
I was exhausted.
Yeah.
And I was like screaming headache the whole time. I felt bad because we like asked
tell,
her
though.
to be on the show.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I could tell.
Yeah, no, but I mean,
Yeah.
from a watch, because I watched it.
Yeah.
and
Yeah, yeah.
It looked
Yeah.
fine to me.
I was
It's
like,
always
I
weird.
couldn't
Like,
tell.
I like never remember what we even talk about during the episode. And then when it comes out again, I rewatch it and I'm like, oh, like, I don't even remember half of this stuff.
Yeah.
Or like how it went. Or like some episodes I'm like, oh, that wasn't the best episode. And then I watch it and I was like, that was great.
Well, that's what I think too. I'm
Yeah,
like,
like,
man,
you
I
always-
did terrible. Like in your own mind,
Yeah.
you're
You
like-
always tear yourself
and it's
apart,
funny because
yeah.
like in the episode we're talking about like imposter syndrome, and
Yep.
we're talking about oh this that and mental health, and I'm like in the moment I'm like I'm having like a fucking breakdown right now.
yeah. In your head,
Yeah,
you're just
yeah, yeah.
As it's happening,
I'm
I'm
crying
like
in my
withering away
head.
with a screaming headache. I'm like, oh, God. So that's how I pictured it, and then I went
Yeah.
back and watched
Yeah,
and listened,
it
and
was-
I'm like,
it was
that
It,
wasn't
good.
bad.
it
I
was a
think
good
you did.
episode. I think
Yeah.
it was a good
You did.
episode.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Lauren's great. She's a really cool. She's a really great neighbor,
yeah.
and her business is really
It's always a
cool.
plus.
So
Yeah, she was fun.
it's the
Thank you,
best.
Lauren, for coming on.
Yeah,
If you're watching
yeah,
this.
yeah. Yes. She might.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe we gained fans,
Yeah.
because she's got
Who
a good
She's got
portion
a
of
good
people.
following.
a good following of locals.
Locals, that's what we need.
Yeah.
The
Well, that's
locals.
what, we're
That's
in-
what I need even for my business. The
Yeah.
locals.
Yeah. Have you ever run into anybody local that's like, hey man,
No,
I got your
dude,
stuff?
I'm everywhere but local. I have seen my stickers around, or a sticker of a drawing that I've done that I did not make stickers of.
Oh,
I've seen that.
so like you think you sold it to them and then they
Yeah,
had
and then they made
in it?
stickers
All right,
out of
cool.
it and then
I
plastered
thought you
it.
meant that somebody was like pirating. your
No,
shit.
no, no,
Dude,
no.
Just start going around town and just sticker.
Yeah, yeah.
Like start stickering.
I should.
Street
I should.
signs and mailboxes.
I
Well,
should.
there's
But
a
I feel like everywhere I did it at first, and everywhere I went, like I would go there the next week and it was gone, and I'm like, I feel like I'm just
Savages.
wasting my time.
Well, there's a few odd people stickers in downtown New Bedford.
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah.
that's awesome.
They're still there.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
I noticed.
I'm gonna go find them now, like a
I'll give you a hint.
Treasure hunt.
treasure.
They're on
hunt.
Purchase Street,
Oh,
and that downtown area.
Mhm.
There's a few over there.
sweet. That's a sweet spot to put it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's cool.
So I'm
So-
excited. Let's.
So I want to say something though. Speaking of local,
Okay.
I think Ryan is probably
Not local.
the person that has come the furthest to be on the
Yeah.
show.
This man
mean,
has
maybe.
just drove 4 to 5 hours.
4 hours
4 hours this morning.
this morning.
That is definitely. Oh,
Yeah.
this morning.
I did
This
it this
morning.
morning.
I thought
yeah.
you slept down
He
here.
was
This
going to.
I was
yeah, yeah.
going to, but like
fuck?
I wasn't gonna get here till like 1 in the morning.
I was like,
So
bro,
I
I'll
was
see you
like,
in the
dude,
morning.
right.
I'm gonna be like, because I worked that day too, and
Yeah,
I
right,
drive for a living, so it was
Yeah.
like I
Yeah.
woke up at 6 for Friday, and worked all day, spent time with my kid, And then by the time I text him, I'm like, dude, I'm not going to get there till 1.
Yeah, you're better off sleeping in your own bed and
Yeah,
just
no,
getting
I
up
should
early.
just
Yeah.
sleep
Might as
and
well.
wake up.
Yeah.
Oh, no
So,
shit.
that's
All
what I
right.
did, yeah.
It worked
So,
out
yeah.
perfect. Yeah.
So now
4
your text
hours.
message this morning makes sense.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Yeah. Yeah, he like pulled up. I was like, you gotta go bathroom? Let's get in my car. Let's
Yeah,
go.
Yeah,
basically.
He's like waiting for him to pull up and then we're going to leave. And
Yeah.
we're waiting for, I don't know, however you put it. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean? So yeah, man, like I talked to my friend Stuart in Scotland. So he's definitely the furthest person I've talked, but that was
That's
on a
awesome.
Zoom call.
Yeah.
Right.
But I don't think anybody else. There was one dude that was a couple of rappers that I had on once,
Oh yeah.
and they came from like the Boston area.
You had
They
some
drove for like
rappers
an
on?
hour or two,
Nice.
you know.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, it was Sean.
a great question for
Sean
you.
Mikes was his name,
Shawn Michaels.
And-
Isn't that like a wrestler?
and the other guy.
Shawn Michaels
Shawn Michaels.
was
I
the
don't remember, I
wrestler.
don't remember the other guy's name. That's terrible, isn't it?
That's terrible.
You're an awful person.
I've run into Sean Mikes though a couple of times. He's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ran into him when I was camping.
Did you hear their rap?
It was weird. We're like looking at each other from like 200 feet away. And I'm like, I think that's Sean.
Dude, not
Did
a
they
real
rap, like,
rapper.
on
dude.
the show?
You can't go. You
No,
can't rap
no.
and go to.
I should have convinced him to. Maybe he'll come on. He's a cool dude.
Yeah, man. Rappers don't go camping. So.
So what were you gonna say? You're really excited, Jared.
I am
You just
excited.
go for it.
I was gonna
You
jump
just
into the
speak.
movies, but now that we talked about that, I want to ask you.
Yeah.
You grew up in Massachusetts,
Yeah.
moved to New York.
Yeah.
Where you at? Which one's better? You can be honest. It won't hurt.
No,
it
no.
won't hurt my feelings.
No.
I've obviously visited you a few times,
Right.
and I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
I can't stand the people there. I can't stand the atmosphere.
Listen, okay. When I lived here, I wanted more than anything to move out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel that.
Now that I'm out, I want to come back.
We got it pretty good,
Oh,
right?
okay.
It's not bad here. Like, it's really not. Like,
It is expensive.
So
Yeah.
without giving away where exactly you live, because that'd be kind of weird.
yeah, I live
Like
up
upstate New York.
upstate.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
I
like
live like
in a mountain.
I live close to
He
Lake.
lives in a mountain.
I mean, kind of, yeah.
Really? Yeah.
I live close to Lake George. That's probably
Oh,
the
okay.
most famous
Cool.
place that people
All
will
right.
know, like Saratoga, the horse races.
Right. Okay.
I live in
Yeah.
that area.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of camping, that's where I used to go when I was
Yeah.
a kid, Lake
Yeah?
George. Yeah.
Lake
yeah,
George?
yeah, yeah. So I
Cool.
live in that.
Must be a sweet
Area.
camping spot. I'll
Yeah,
give it
it's
that.
nice there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That whole is that Lake George, the whole like downtownish area we go to for the
no,
car show.
that's Saratoga. Oh no, the car show is Lake George.
That is Lake George.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
is Lake George.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So, do you think it's the lack of ocean? Because
I do miss the ocean. That is
Yeah.
one thing that I miss the most is being near the ocean, the seagulls, the smell.
Yeah.
Not so much the seagulls themselves, the sound of seagulls. You know,
Seeing
like-
them from afar,
yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's
yeah,
fair.
no, I do miss the ocean. I don't know what it's. Everything is also far away in
Right,
upstate
yeah.
New York.
Yeah. He had like one pizza place.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have two now.
Oh, you have two now.
I have
shit.
two now. I have two pizza places now. But yeah, no, like, so when you live here, Walmart is 20 minutes away no matter where you are.
Right. Yeah.
For me, it's like a 45-minute
Yeah. Right.
ordeal. So like if you're going to Walmart, it's like, okay, we need
Yes.
are we doing all of this? We need everything we ever
bring
need.
a very
right,
full
right,
list.
Right.
Yeah.
Because if we have to come back, it's terrible.
Yeah, that's true. I think for me it was like the people. Like I just
it was definitely a culture shock when I first moved there.
well
You wouldn't think it would be though.
I'm
Why would
well
you think
I'm
so? Is
convinced
it because
but-
they're mountain people, or
There's
I don't mean that offensively.
I'm not I mean kind of. I mean I'm not trying to be offensive either, but there's a lot of
What the hell?
people are always
Every
dying
time.
upstairs. It's
My
just
kids
part of the
like to
show.
have like full-on pro wrestling
Yeah.
matches
Right,
while
right.
we're
If
recording.
they're not fighting during the show, then
Yeah.
it's not an episode.
Yeah.
And
well,
we have
I listen to the
start over.
podcast in my loud truck, so whenever you guys say
You never
this, I'm
hear that
like,
stuff?
I don't know what they're talking about
See,
because
that's
my
good.
truck
Yeah,
is
you're hearing
loud.
wind,
So I
wind
yeah,
going by. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like the people there, like I've met some great people in New York, but in general, it's very different from here. Very different from here.
But I think
And
I can safely say that everywhere else seems to be more of the same, and it's us that's different.
kind of.
Probably.
Like I mean, I'm not very well traveled,
Yeah.
but the places I have been, I feel like the New Bedford, Massachusetts, like
Yes.
South Coast
South
area.
Coast
Yeah.
is very different than
Yeah.
kind of anywhere else.
I think massholes really lives up to its name.
No, for sure, it's a
Like
thing.
we're just all assholes here, but it's the best kind of
definitely a
asshole.
thing.
Like we can be assholes to each other, and it's nothing but love. And
Well, yeah.
funny
Have
and,
you
like,
heard that? It's like the regions of the United States,
Yeah.
and it says like the Northeast, we're really kind, but we're dicks.
Yeah. Exactly.
I have
So-
heard this.
So like you'll break down and your tire's busted, and somebody shows up to help you.
It's like, what the fuck you do?
they'll make fun of you the whole entire time
Right,
while
they'll make
helping
fun
you.
of you.
But
Yeah.
they'll help.
Yeah, they're gonna help you
Yeah.
change your tire, and they're gonna make sure you're okay. But they're
Exactly.
gonna be making fun of you and calling
Right.
you an idiot the whole
Yeah.
entire time.
And I think that's just what I need. Every time I travel somewhere else or like go to New York, I'm like, I feel like an asshole here because everybody else is just so nice and they're so kind, and it's like I don't belong here.
That is one of the things I miss is
Yeah.
the abrasiveness
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Because like there are times like at work, you know how you're at work, you're with the guys, you'll just bust balls, whatever.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, did I just offend him? Like we're busting balls, bro. Like this is the game.
See a coworker turn around and
Yeah.
yeah, man, yeah.
Yeah,
totally.
real funny, dude. So funny. But like, no, it's
Hey, can I have a
different.
water?
Oh yeah,
Can I
absolutely.
have a water bottle?
actually while you're down there.
Yeah. You want one?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Cheers all around on the H2O. You know what I'm saying? Here,
H2O,
cheers.
cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers, Sears.
Cheers.
Cheers, Sears. Ding, 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 ding.
All right, we got to do movies.
All right,
we
yes.
we got to go through
Yeah,
movies.
I really missed that last week, and it threw me for a loop, honestly, because that's all I had to talk about was movies,
She didn't have a favorite movie.
and
dude.
it burst
You know
my
what they
bubble
say
big
about
time.
people who don't have favorite movies?
They're really busy.
Serial killers.
Oh.
Lauren,
Lauren, the serial
we
killer.
got to talk, Lauren.
I'll be honest. She's probably the last person, honestly, that I would ever suspect of being a serial
Exactly.
killer, which makes her the perfect serial killer.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's the what does Dwight Schrute say? It's the person you not most expect or least expect, but medium expect.
Medium expect. I like that. He's got so many quotable
Dude,
things.
it's so good.
Good.
Such a
Can't keep track.
Good. Yeah.
What'd you watch this week?
So I didn't watch
Any
a movie.
goodies?
I didn't watch a movie, but I was very pleased that my wife decided we started watching the show. I watched season 1.
Yeah.
I talked her into season 2, and amazingly, she was into it.
Oh.
The show is
okay.
called Outlast. It's
Outlast.
about like it's a reality show. It's teams of people, and they have to like bushcraft and outlast the other teams out in the wild in
Oh, that
Alaska.
actually sounds good.
Oh, so it's
So
like
the
a
season
Survivor
1,
thing?
yeah, season 1's like full of like people stealing from each other and shit. People got like nasty. It was
Oh, it's like fair game.
yeah,
like-
that's like that's the only
No
rule
rules.
is you have to be in a team.
Oh,
So of like
I
2
like
or
this.
more.
I like this.
And the second season, we just finished it last night. It was really good. I don't want to give any spoilers, but it ended exactly how you expected it to end in the last.
So is there like a winning team at the end?
Yeah, and they win $1 million, but they have
Oh,
to split
damn.
it between the team.
How big's the team?
So a minimum of 2 people
Oh.
and a maximum of I don't know, fucking 8, I guess, 5 probably.
Oh, so
The last 2 teams, there was a team with 2 guys and then a team with 5 people, and they had to like. I don't know if you ever seen like Naked and Afraid.
I've
like,
seen clips,
At
but
the tail end, they have to travel from point A to point B, and that's where they're done. Is point B. So the end of the game, that's they had to travel off and go finish, and it was between two people and 5 people, and
I just quickly
it was really
realized that you have another person here that hasn't seen much of anything because he grew up in a cult with me.
True. Yeah, true. Like you
Naked
guys
and
will be
Afraid, we
talking
were not
about-
allowed to watch.
Yeah. Well, I was. Yeah.
well, Naked and Afraid's not. It's
Came
not
out later,
old.
It came out later.
yeah.
But yeah, like a lot of the movies you see, and he's like, "No, I haven't seen." I'm like, "I haven't seen it either."
Oh really? Yeah. Oh, that's interesting.
So like, are they rolling up with their own squad, or like, are they
So
paired at the
they-
beginning?
They have to pair on their own. So
Oh, once you get there,
yeah, it's a whole kind of reality show thing.
I thought it was like the 3 of us could show up and be a team.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
So there's 4 hatchets, right? They all each they say grab a hatchet. So 4 people just kind of take it upon themselves, grab one. All right, I want to be the leader, or I want to pick a team. So it's like,
Oh, so it's like team captains.
so
and
then they're picking based off of fucking nothing.
Mm-hmm.
They just traveled by boat to this island or wherever, and it's just a bunch of strangers. So they have to like pick, I don't know, maybe like they have to ask each other, hey, what do you do? And if the dude's like, oh, I live in a fucking tree.
Yeah.
And I kill squirrels, and that's how I eat. You'd be like, "You're it, dude.
you're hired.
Yeah, like you're the dude.
You're the squirrel guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. If somebody's like, "Well, I'm an accountant by day, and I really, really like camping," you'd be like, "Fuck you, like, get out of here!" Like you're not getting picked. Like that person's going last, or
Poor
it's
guy.
like
He
this one
gets
had like an
last
old
pick.
lady. She was like standing there, kind of last. But
That's
she
who
was,
you need. She's got the experience.
yeah, but she was essential. She was good
Yeah.
because she'd like lived her whole life,
Yeah.
like out in the fucking woods or whatever. So you're like, well, that
Yeah.
worked. That turned out all right. So anyway, it's a good show. We just finished it last night.
That's pretty sick.
I highly recommend it. I've
dig it.
convinced my wife to watch the first season.
Was it on Netflix?
Yeah, it's on Netflix. So
Is it made by Netflix?
I believe so. Yeah.
All right. All right.
But it's not corny. It's not like those love violins and
Yeah.
those kind of things. It's
I like
a-
Survivor. I'm a
Yeah.
Survivor fan. So
Yeah, I'm into that kind of like shit.
challenge stuff. Yeah.
Like you wish for an apocalypse so you can like
Just destroy
ransack everything and just like fucking kill people or whatever it is you want to do.
Yeah. No. You're
I
on point.
want to go and live in the woods.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
I'm gonna be finding Ryan. We're gonna go live in the mountains.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
He'd be great at it. I'd be terrible. I'll just be destroying everything in my path. But
Like, Jared, you're being too loud. Like,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
this kid will have a mansion in the woods by like next year, out of mud and
I'll be like those
Rocks.
YouTube guys that like dig out the mud with the
those
rocks.
guys are
and-
crazy, right?
Those guys
They
are
build
great.
a full-on pool and everything.
Yeah.
You could do it, man. We could do it.
So what movie did you watch?
I
JJ?
watched another shark movie to follow up on the Jaws.
Oh, yeah?
It's called The Shallows
The Shallows.
Never heard of it.
with Blake Lively.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah.
Blake Lively.
Okay.
She
Blake
was in
Lively's a thing. Yeah.
She was in the movie. She was the whole movie, basically.
Yeah, she was. I've seen that. That's a good movie.
It's a great movie, dude.
pretty
And
decent.
it's still, every time I watch these movies, I'm more and more horrified to enter any kind of water or ocean or anything. I don't,
Yeah.
even pools at this point, you know?
Even pools.
You never know what kind of massive ass shark could be in that pool
True.
and just tear your legs off.
Yeah.
It was an intense movie. It was intense.
Yeah. Is that the one where she's
She's like stuck on a rock.
is she surfing? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
What it was? That's like.
Yeah, she was surfing at like a
purpose, right? Like
location
she's
where her
off.
mom used to go before her
Yeah,
mom
yeah.
passed away.
All right.
And then she meets two guys and they like go out surfing together, and then a shark just fucks everything up, and she gets stranded on this rock for like God knows how long, maybe a day or two. But everybody that comes to like help her and save her gets completely eaten by the shark.
Shark's
There was one
taking
guy that
names.
like she was screaming for help, and he was like drunk, and he just ended up stealing all of her shit and leaving. He just wasn't a
Yeah.
very good dude.
Yeah.
But then he saw her surfboard in the ocean still, so he's like, I need that too. That's worth a lot of money. And swam out there to go get it,
And Jaws said,
and she
"What
watched him
up?"
die too. She was trying like, no, don't go in the
And
water.
she was like
But-
stuck on a rock or a coral.
on a rock
coral
because her
reef or
leg,
something. Yeah,
the
yeah.
shark got her leg, but that was it.
Yep.
But then she was like, she had the worst luck throughout the whole entire movie.
Yeah, it was a
it was
shit
like
show.
one of those things that
Oh,
just
was,
kept, like,
was it one of those movies that just raise your anxiety?
she just like,
Yeah.
One of those that like everything that could go wrong does go wrong.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
ah,
Yeah.
I don't like those.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
She like falls into the water and then she scrapes her leg on the coral and then like something hits her in the eyeball and I'm like, Jesus
I
Christ.
remember yelling "Come on" a lot when I was
Yeah.
like, "Come on,
Yeah.
are you kidding me again? Something
Yeah.
else?"
Or she like tries to swim to like a different thing.
Yeah.
And of course like more things happen to her
Right,
just
right,
in this
right,
little
right.
short swim that she's trying to do.
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
can't do those.
Yeah.
But it was a
Very-
great movie.
Very
and they,
anxiety-inducing.
and they very
only-
much made me scared of water. So
The only thing worse is like a Ben Stiller movie.
Dude,
You know?
meet the Fockers or meet the parents. Those stress me
man.
out so bad. I can't even watch them.
any Ben
Yeah.
Stiller movie
Ben Stiller
stresses
just
me out.
I know I think
Except
he writes these movies, right? I
Does
think.
he?
I think so. I would
think
hope
so,
so
yeah.
because he's in all these movies. But he seems to like to set himself up as a pathological liar.
That's true. He's always got that
Drives
role.
me
yeah,
insane.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But-
Ryan, Ryan, have you seen a movie? Were you
Yeah.
done? I'm sorry.
No,
Jared.
I'm done.
You're done?
Yeah,
All right.
I don't want to talk about sharks anymore.
All right.
Is it Star Wars? You nerd.
I mean, we can talk about Star Wars if you
Yeah.
want to get into Star Wars.
Oh, we
But before
will.
you answer, can I have a water bottle?
Oh yeah, sure.
Can I have a water?
Ryan, you need a water.
You
Hey.
know what? I'll take a water.
Yeah, you want
I'll
water?
take a
Here,
water.
I got you. Here you go, man.
I got you something
Thanks.
with this cord.
Uh-oh.
No, the cord keeps getting caught on the
shit.
couch. Put it like that. Okay. All right.
All right. Yeah, what'd you watch?
All right. So, I watched last night the last episode of the Grand Tour with Jeremy Clarkson, Richard Hammond, James
Nice.
May.
Yeah.
Like,
So they're done.
they're done. Like, they have their own separate shows. Like, Jeremy has Clarkson's Farm.
Oh, they broke up.
Kind of.
They
Yeah.
broke it up.
Is it because they
yeah.
hated each other? Or no?
No. I mean, they kind of goofed with that idea
Yeah.
in the episode.
For views.
Yeah.
Just real quick, in case nobody knows what we're talking about.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, yeah.
Top Gear.
Top
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
The
Top
English-
Gear, the English show
Yeah.
Top Gear with Jeremy Richard James.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
left Top Gear, made their own show for Amazon.
Top Gear was
the
great.
Grand Tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grand Tour. I don't know why. I
The
just
first
couldn't.
season was rough. The
Was
first
it?
season, the first few
All right.
episodes were rough.
Maybe I
They
couldn't.
I feel like they found their stride in the third season.
Wow.
And then after that, they just did specials. They abandoned the whole tent idea.
Oh.
And they
okay,
went and
okay.
just did specials.
Okay.
But, I mean, I get why they ended it. They're getting old. They're,
Yeah.
They are getting old.
But,
huh? How old are they? Can we look it up?
they're...
You know?
I'll look it up. Sure.
Are you a super fan? Do you know how old they are?
They're older
Super
60s,
fan.
I think. I think Jeremy's 64, 65.
We're gonna look it up. We're gonna fact check you, bro.
Damn.
Top Gear.
Top Gear. But Top Gear, I've watched every episode.
Yeah. Top Gear was a great show. Like, they're the reason, like, I'm so obsessed with cars.
Honestly, yeah,
Honestly.
because even when I was like 16, like getting into all that stuff, they were
Like,
in full swing, right?
Yeah. Like Dad got us into muscle cars. Like, Dad was always like, oh,
Yeah,
69
for sure.
Camaro,
Yeah,
Firebird.
and
Like,
Grandpa too.
yeah. But, like, I feel like Top Gear got me into, like, the appreciation
learning cars.
of, like, every car.
Yeah.
Like, and, you know.
And how
Yeah.
they test them too is great. They
Right.
just do like those long trips and they
Right,
just like
they do the trips,
do a little
or they
customizations
do like
to
the
try
laps
to.
around their track with the
Yeah.
Stig. The
Yeah.
Stig.
The Stig.
Some
Yeah.
say.
So, all right.
Oh.
So Jeremy Clarkson
Yep.
is 64.
I was right. Boosh.
Wow, 64.
Richard
Wow.
Hammond.
Yeah.
Richard Hammond, who is my favorite character of the show, is 54.
54. He's the
He's
the
the
shorter
younger one.
guy.
Yeah,
right?
he's the
Yeah,
shorter guy.
and James May.
I think he's the oldest.
No,
Is he not?
he's James May is 61.
61.
Oh,
Clarkson.
all right. Clarkson's the oldest.
Jeremy Clarkson. I'm trying to do their voices, but I'm doing a terrible job at it.
In a world.
In a world where Jeremy Clarkson was born.
So how was it? How was the?
The final episode, it was a typical Grand Tour episode until like the last half hour.
Yeah.
And then they just brought the emotional,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh yeah, was it
you
like
cry?
a roller
Did you-
coaster?
I
shed a
came
tear?
I mean there might have been a tear,
A tear.
but like I did get choked up
Then you
a
sucked
bunch.
it back in. You're like, oh,
Yeah, don't you dare fall.
Flintlock wood.
But no,
good
it
movie
was.
reference
I mean,
again.
I don't know how much you want me to get into it. I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, don't spoil it. But
You know.
yeah,
All right.
it was good though.
It was good.
It was about cars.
They took 3 cars. I mean, I can share what was in the trailer.
Yeah,
yeah.
They took 3 cars that they've always wanted
Yeah.
and took it across Zimbabwe.
Oh, that they always wanted.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Can you
Okay.
say the 3 cars?
it was
That's all right,
a
right?
Yeah.
3 cars. We can look it up if you don't know.
no. There was a Ford. Yeah, you might have to look it up.
Was it all
Ford
like
Capri.
British cars that we don't get in America?
Yeah, basically a Ford Capri. James's was a Stag, but I forgot the name of the company that makes
Final
the
episode.
Stag.
Yeah.
Final episode.
It's called One for the Road. The Grand Tour One for the Road.
Okay.
And a Lancia Monte Carlo, which is a gorgeous car.
Oh. And these aren't like exotics, huh?
No, they're yeah.
But, oh, Jesus Christ, that doesn't help at all.
Oh, these are old?
No, they're older
Old
cars.
cars.
Yeah, they're older
One
cars.
for the road.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh,
it's-
yeah. These are all like.
They're all older
foreign
cars. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know Jeremy had the Lancia Monte Carlo.
The yellow one?
No, the blue one.
The blue one.
Richard had the Ford Capri. I think it's a Ford Capri. That's
Okay.
that's the yellow one. And James had, I don't remember what company that makes
Something
it, but
red.
it's called the Stag.
The Stag.
Yeah.
That's the yellow one?
No, that's the red one. The Ford Capri is the yellow one.
Oh.
I'm getting nowhere.
That's why
fast.
that one looks like most of the
It looks
one.
American, yeah.
Yeah, it does.
So my biggest problem here is there's a lot of words on the screen and I don't know how to read.
Just go all the way up to the top. Let me see the cars.
You know, you should really be doing this because I don't know what I'm doing.
That one.
The red one, or it's
The
like a maroon
blue
color.
one's the Lancia.
The
is that what you
convertible?
said?
The blue one's the Lancia.
All right.
The yellow
Lancia's
one's the
nice,
Ford.
dude.
Dude, I love
The
it so
Lancia's
much.
nice.
So the only time I've ever
Super 80s.
heard of a Lancia is from rallies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
like
super
they-
popular.
they're
now.
old ass rally cars
Yeah,
that they look
they
sick.
had the they beat the Audi Quattro. They were, because the Audi Quattro came out with the all-wheel drive platform.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for the first time in rally.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And but Lancia had the rear-wheel drive, and they tuned up the car and
Still do, yeah.
beat it. Yeah.
Wow.
Cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you notice there was a cougar in this picture?
Yeah, I think that's a lion.
Oh, it's a lion?
Straight up
Well,
lion,
yeah,
man.
they were in Zimbabwe, and they were
Zimbabwe.
crossing Zimbabwe, which is a gorgeous country. The shots that they got
Yeah, I
were
can imagine.
amazing.
Oh,
So is that the three cars from
look
the
at that
front?
shot. Yeah, that's a great shot.
Yeah, that's the
Come
three.
on.
Yeah, click on that. Yeah.
Yeah, I clicked on it. It got
Oh,
smaller.
it's a psych.
as it does usually.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's your favorite movie of all time? Do you have one?
Interstellar.
Interstellar.
Ooh.
Interstellar's my top movie of all time.
That's a good pick.
Yeah.
All right,
That's a
I'm
good
going to
pick.
ask a question.
That's a long ass movie.
It's long, but it's got all that space nerd stuff that I love.
I
so
love that movie.
Yes.
That is probably top
Yes.
5
Yes.
of movies.
That's my number one.
It's good.
And the scene, all right, every single, doesn't matter how many times I've seen
Yeah.
it, every single time
Yeah.
I watch the scene where he's watching the video from his daughter
Yeah.
and she's like, I'm the age you were
Yes.
when you said you were going to be coming back. And she's like, it would be really great for you to
Yeah.
come back. I fucking bawl my eyes out.
Yes,
Every single time I watch it,
I get all choked up.
I have no
Yeah.
control,
Yep.
and I just freaking cry. and I'm like, and every time I
No,
hear that
it's an
damn music, and
emotional-
I'm like, God damn, that
Yeah,
music
man.
is
It's an
just
emotional
like,
scene for
yeah.
sure.
Movies can get you.
yeah, that
Yeah.
that movie.
I don't even want to admit what movie made me cry because
Was it Free Willy?
no,
Have you seen Free Willy?
I have seen Free
Oh.
Willy. I was big on the Free Willies when I was a kid.
You know what? I was gonna say that's a pretty wholesome movie.
It's
I
a
would
movie I was
imagine-
allowed to watch.
Yeah,
We could watch that one.
We had 1, 2, and 3, didn't we?
I think we did.
Yeah,
they made a
we
2 and a 3.
they did.
They did.
Just as good.
That was a big deal. The
Or it
first
was
one,
only
I-
good because it's all we had.
I'd say the first one's a decent. It's a good
Yeah, it's a
kids
good
movie
movie.
from the day.
When he's
From
on the
that time.
rock and it jumps over the
Yeah,
rock, and he
yeah,
reaches
yeah,
up
yeah.
to touch him.
Yep.
Yep.
Killer.
All right. So
You
else?
which one, Jared?
Which one? Now we need to know.
Baby.
It was the Crudes.
The Cruise.
No joke. I cried at that one too. Yeah. No joke. The Crudes.
Oh, the end of the Cruise.
The
Yeah.
end where the dad
Yeah.
throws all the family across the
Yeah,
gorge.
to save him, dude.
Spoiler alert.
I was like,
Spoiler
oh,
alert,
God.
10-year-old movie.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
No, that part gets me too.
Yeah. No, I can see that.
Yeah,
I
And
can
saw
see
it
that,
in
you know.
theaters too, like a chump.
Oh, really? And you
Yeah,
were
so
crying
I was
in the
crying
theater?
in a movie theater. Yeah, embarrassed.
You come walking out wiping tears.
Yeah,
The
that's
people,
why I
work,
got the tear tattoo. You know, I'm always,
the
always
people that
crying.
work there are like, are they showing Schindler's List again? Or? They're like, no, that guy's just
Everybody,
walked out of Cruise.
I'm walking out the theater sobbing. They're like, "Wow, must have been a good movie."
Excuse me, sir. What could you have possibly
Yeah.
seen?
It was
that
the Crudes.
made you this way. There's a whole film crew there.
But jumping back into cars,
Mm-hmm.
you just took your car on the track for the first time.
I did.
You sent
I
me
did.
pictures. You sent me a
What kind of
video.
car?
I have a
He has a Subaru
Subaru,
WRX.
2018 Subaru WRX, and
Cool.
me and my now fiance
Yeah.
went to. We had our anniversary trip. We went to Watkins Glen, and Watkins Glen International Racetrack obviously in Watkins Glen.
It looked like a nice track.
It's a really nice track.
Where is that? Is that near you, New York?
It's 4 hours west.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Actually, it's like 4.5. It was like
Is it
4.5
still
hours.
New York,
It's still
though?
New York.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's Western New
I was
York.
gonna say New York's kind of big.
Yeah.
New York is huge.
So I mean, it's a great place to visit. Like if you're ever looking for a nice vacation for like if like you and your wife or you and
Yeah.
like there's this gorge hike. You walk through this whole gorge and there's just waterfall after waterfall. It's beautiful.
That's the other one?
What?
Not Lake George.
No, Watkins Glen.
Watkins Glen. What's with
Watkins
all the
Glen.
G names, man? I don't understand.
Huh? I don't know.
Watkins
All the G,
Glen,
Glenn and George and
Gorge, George, George's Gorge.
But yes. Anyway, back to the car.
yeah.
I found out that you can take your car, your personal car,
Yeah.
on the Watkins Glen racetrack. So I'm like, babe, can we do this? She was like, yeah. So we did, and like the security guy comes up, like he gets all the drivers around, and like there were so many like just random cars. There was Kias and like Honda
really?
Civics, and like
People
this
just
dude
bringing
brought
out
like
the
his
dailies.
Dodge
Honda
Ram.
Civics.
Like there was like a
Ram?
there was a RAV4, like, you know what I mean, like everyone just brings their random car and you just
Yeah.
drive around the track. So the security guy comes out, I was like, all right, we have your cars are road cars, these aren't track cars, don't push it because you don't have the proper tires, you don't have the
'cause
proper
you're-
suspension,
And you don't know what you're doing.
right? Exactly. So but he goes, but we're gonna have fun. He goes, the speed limit is 55. I got
awesome.
the joke
Not
immediately.
Yeah.
There were some people that were like, "Oh, really?
Well, you have a WRX.
But we can't go 55." Like
Or
that's
is that what you
it.
said it was? It was.
I have a WRX.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Great.
But there were people there that were like, "We can only go 55." Like, and so
Did you see this?
Yeah, so the guy was like, "Yes, we can only go 55." So I was like, "This is gonna be great."
It'd be like, cool, got it.
Yeah.
Six
So
gear.
we get on the
Yeah,
track
absolutely.
and we just start flying around this track, and it was so much fun.
So can I ask what kind of track is it? Is it?
It's
it
like
oval track or is
no,
it
no,
like
no.
a
It's
road
like
track?
it kind of reminds me of an F1 track.
Okay,
like
cool.
with all the
Yeah,
turns and apex. You know, you gotta hit
Yeah, yeah.
apexes and
Yeah,
all that.
yeah.
Yeah, no,
That's
it
awesome.
was a legit track, and it's really fun.
Yeah, it looked
And now I
awesome.
have the bug, and it's like I want to race cars.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
If I ever try that, I'm done for, man. I won't be able to move past it. I'll be a race car driver.
So was there like a straightaway that you
Oh
could
yeah,
like?
yeah.
What'd you hit?
I couldn't go
55.
too fast because you. I hit 55. Yeah. But we couldn't go too fast because you weren't allowed to pass. You can't pass the
so you're
car in
following the
front
person
of
in
you.
front?
I got stuck behind a Jeep. And he was afraid to take the corners because he
Jeep
didn't
people
want
are
to
the
flip.
worst.
He was in a Jeep.
Right.
Who the hell?
So
would take
I
a
got
Jeep?
stuck
owns
behind
a
a Jeep.
Jeep?
But on the straight,
Yeah.
he
let it
gunned
go.
it on the
Yeah.
straight. So
Yeah.
like we got to like 55. No, we got to I want to say 82.
Yeah. You were pushing him along at 82.
I was quite close. I'm like, if I could just pass this guy,
Yeah.
but you weren't allowed to pass. They'd kick you out, and you couldn't come back.
yeah.
And-
No.
yeah.
Hell, that sucks.
Yeah.
Don't do
Yeah.
that.
Do you think I could
Yeah. I was gonna ask.
have a water bottle?
Actually, while you're down
You want a
there,
water?
Yeah.
Let me hook you
Yeah.
up.
Can I get another
I
one?
got you, bro.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
We dealers
you,
out
thank you,
here.
thank
We
you.
dealers. Thank you,
Yeah, I
sir.
was just
Thank
gonna
you.
ask.
I'm
Perfect.
so
I was just
pumped.
gonna ask.
Actually, let me take a sip of one. I feel like
Yeah. I've never had the opportunity to race. a
I haven't
car.
either, honestly.
I mean,
Surprisingly.
it wasn't. Yeah, like it wasn't even really a race.
And I haven't owned a car that was worth driving fast.
Oh, you have to
for
do it at
years,
least once. You got to
you
do it
know?
at least
I
once. in your life.
almost got on Seekonk Speedway
Yeah.
actual racing
With what
because my
car?
dad finally got a new truck and
You were
his,
gonna take his truck.
his old Ram. He was gonna let me do it. He said I could do it. He's
Dude,
like,
you should have done the figure eights.
He's like, you can have the truck.
with the
It's
Like
all yours.
enduro or a figure eight or
Do
just
it.
like
Yeah.
just-
Well,
or
they have
just
the truck
race.
enduros, right?
Yeah, yeah,
and they
yeah.
have the truck figure eights,
Yeah.
right? So I could have done both of those.
Oh,
And the
that's
truck was
awesome.
in great shape.
With the blue one or the black one?
The black one.
The black one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Was it like a full size Ram?
Yeah.
it was a full size Ram. He always
bed.
like 8-foot
Oh,
bed.
yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
gotta have the 8-foot bed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
your
yeah.
dad's, your dad's definitely a contractor.
Yes,
Huh?
Yeah, yeah.
for sure.
Yep.
And the what was it? The quad cab, right?
Yeah.
Quad cab,
Yep.
8-foot bed. That's it.
Jesus
No-
Christ, I think it must have been a mile long.
Yeah, no
Dude,
no
trucks
exception.
nowadays-
30-foot truck.
Yeah.
Trucks nowadays are basically land yachts.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially
land
now the
yachts
newer
now.
trucks.
The newer trucks, they got all the bells and whistles. They're land, and
They're
like
ugly, though. They're
80%
such big-
of the trucks don't get used for truck stuff.
That's
Come on,
true.
you know what I mean?
That's true.
Come on.
That's why I
That's
never owned a truck, and I was like,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm gonna have a capable vehicle because I
Yeah.
have kids, and I had an Outback. I had a Subaru Outback for forever.
Great car.
Yeah.
And I was
Great
like,
car.
I can drive through any amount of snow with this. I can bring my kids everywhere I need to go. I still get pretty decent gas mileage, and I can put a ladder on the roof.
Yeah.
Like I really
Yeah.
didn't need a
Yeah.
truck.
Right,
I
right.
told myself for years I didn't need a truck, and then
Yeah.
I inherited a truck.
There you go.
But
Universe forced you.
yeah, it's all right. It's all right.
But you like it, right?
Oh, I love that truck.
He's got
Yeah,
the
it's
Toyota. Toyota
great. Tacoma.
Tacoma.
Great
yeah.
truck.
Yeah.
Great truck,
Yeah, it's
right?
it's a really great truck.
Yeah.
Indestructible.
So yeah, he
Yeah.
was gonna let me race that
Yeah.
Seaconk, and he was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, it's all yours. You can take it." And
Yeah.
I was like, "Sick." And then he sold
But
it.
you could,
Dude,
I was like, "Why you
Dude.
got to make money off things, Dad? Jeez."
the same thing happened to me at prom. I was going to take Dad's truck to my high school prom.
Oh,
the
I'm
blue
catching
one.
a theme here. Yeah,
The
go
blue
ahead.
one, right? I was going to take that to prom. I'm like, Dad, I want to take the blue Dodge to prom.
Yeah, yeah.
I get home from school.
This kid wants
Right.
to take a Dodge Ram to prom.
Hell yeah. I was pumped too.
wait,
Because that blue one was nice.
Had
It
the
had
wood
like,
grain inside.
and it had like the big tires on it he had. I was like, heck yeah.
yeah.
So I get home from school the day before prom and he has it filled with trash. It's like, Dad, I can't take that to
I
prom.
just got done with the job. What do you want from me?
No, it was from our house.
Oh.
It was just like, I'm like, what? I said I wanted to take it to prom. He's like, oh, I forgot. So you know what I took to prom?
Oh my god.
A Prius.
A Prius, dude.
A Prius.
Wow.
Get out.
Classy as fuck.
oh, that's funny.
Damn.
Because I grew up in Westport, and
Yeah.
you sound like you grew up in Westport. If you were going to take a truck,
I mean,
to
we
your party.
What
we were in North Dartmouth.
North Dartmouth at
Oh,
the time.
okay, yeah.
Like,
it's close
well,
enough.
I would have
Same
kicked all the
old-
shit into the driveway.
Old Fall River Road.
Yeah.
Like, I'll
Oh,
reload
yeah,
the truck when I get
yeah.
back.
the same. That's the same
Yeah.
as Westport, pretty
Yeah,
much.
it is. It was.
Old Fall River Road.
I don't know
Yes,
how
sir.
to
That's
feel
way
about
up there.
Westport. I really don't.
It's good.
Some people say it's like ghetto, but some people
Good,
say
that's-
it's nice.
That's the
I'm
way
sure
you
it's
keep
like
it.
anywhere
Some
else
people
where you
say
have
it's
like
like-
the ghetto spot and you have the nice house spot.
It's like a mixture,
Yes,
yeah.
that's
It's like
exactly
anywhere
how it
else,
is.
I guess. Yeah.
It's weird. It's a weird town because, like, my parents built a house there in the 70s on an area that used to be a farm. And then down that whole road was all farms. When I was a kid, it was all farms
Yeah.
with, like, houses scattered out. And then as time went on, the farms went under and they sold off the land. And the town told them they couldn't sell off all the lands. They didn't want, like, developments everywhere. So now there's, like, strips of road. There's, like, I'll use Sodom Road as an example because that's near my mom's house. It was all farms when I was a kid. And then they sold off, like, 1 or 2 acre blocks, like rectangles down near the road. And then it's all farm behind the houses.
Yeah.
So it's like it used to be farmland. Now you drive
Now it's
around.
just
Like now it's a
empty.
bunch of weird
Fields.
lots with so fields with houses on them now.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like really strange and weird.
I always wondered that about farms because, like, we don't have much of any farms in Massachusetts, right?
Oh, there's a lot.
There is.
But I mean, I'm sure there's a lot
Out
less
west,
now.
like, are we just getting our shit
Massachusetts.
from everywhere else?
I think out west in Massachusetts.
Yeah,
Is
there's
where
a
all
lot
the
of
farms
farms.
are.
I think that's where all the
elsewhere, yeah.
farmland is.
I just haven't left my
Up
little,
where I am, there's farmland
my little
everywhere.
crevice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
So when my brother lived in Arizona,
Yeah.
I helped him move there, and we drove, and
That
I
must have been
didn't-
a nice road trip.
it was really cool.
Yeah.
And we were in like Tennessee, and it was January, so there was nothing growing. I didn't realize I could see that far because it's so flat there. We're so used to hilly mountains and whatever. It was just miles and miles and miles of flat,
Yeah.
and you're like, wow, that's all farms.
Yeah. It's
Like
crazy.
you don't realize it. And then I remember flying there to go visit my brother, and you're driving over like the middle of the country, and you're like, holy shit. Like, look at all the farms, and
Yeah.
you're looking at it, and it looks like something out of a book, and you're
Yeah.
like, holy shit. So there's like major farms in the middle
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
country,
Yeah.
Oh, the Midwest
Yeah.
is almost all farmland.
but like we have farms here, but I don't think they're as big as out there, obviously.
Well,
How'd we get on farms?
I don't know. But what was that movie where? Oh, was it called Signs or something?
Signs.
Where in the farms they did all those crazy
crop
designs.
circles and all
crop
that.
circles.
Yeah.
That was so cool. I think
Yeah.
that. Oh, you getting water?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, I'll
You
take
want
it.
another one?
Can I get another one actually?
Yeah, I'm a
absolutely.
passenger. You ready?
Wait, there's okay.
Wait.
All right.
All right.
I wasn't
Thank you,
prepared.
sir. Thank you.
Wasn't prepared.
Gotta have the water, man. H2O.
Yeah.
Very important. Your body is 90% water. Is that what it is?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think it's 98% water.
98%? No.
No, 70%.
Because
Plus the
I'm
earth. I don't know.
definitely like 60% Coca-Cola at least. At least. And I don't do the Coke Zero either. Don't
I don't do
No.
that.
get it twisted.
You know, I had a customer at work offer me a soda yesterday. He's like, "We got Diet Pepsi," which I'm like, "Fucking Diet Pepsi? What the
Diet
hell?
anything.
Where
is-
the hell am I?" Or orange soda. I was like, "Ooh, orange."
there
So I'm
you
like,
go.
"I'll take an orange." He hands me this zero sugar orange soda.
Come on.
I'm like, "Thank you."
I'll never ask again.
And I'm like, "I'll never drink this ever." And I brought it home. My wife's like, "Who gave you the soda?"
Yeah.
I'm like a customer.
Yeah.
I'm like, son of a bitch. I should have blown his
Gross.
house up.
Gross.
Disgusting.
Disgusting pig person.
Did you guys
So-
also hear we had the first person to do a walk in space or something like that? A billionaire?
It was the first person
I
to do a
didn't hear
spacewalk that was on a private.
Spacewalk.
Here
It was
we
on
go.
a private
Here we go.
private flight up there
Oh, all
or
right.
whatever. It
Yeah,
wasn't,
it's
Well,
wasn't
we have those
national.
two people that are stuck there.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we have that too.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we got this guy like, hey, go for a walk up there.
Yeah.
And then these two people are like, can you come get us?
Starving
Can we
to
just
death,
go
like,
home? I
what
just
the
want to go
hell?
home.
Starving to death in
Right,
space.
right,
He's
right.
like, check
Jesus.
me out, guys. I'm walking in
Yes,
space.
Some rich assholes.
And they're like
So-
starving.
So why don't you believe in space?
Mostly because
I know you've probably covered this before. in the
Yeah.
podcast. I know
No,
you
no,
have.
no.
I've listened to it.
It's,
but like,
it's mostly because I dove too deep into simulation theory.
oh,
And like,
yes.
and I hate that I compare it to Truman Show because it's just a fucking movie.
It messes with you though.
But it messes with
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
and it
But
makes
is
you
it?
think like, are we actually like, are people actually going into space and
Uh-huh.
taking however long it takes to even get there, dude?
I don't know.
But is the Truman Show really just a movie?
Well, okay.
Exactly.
All right. What if like the ominous they came out
Yes.
and they said, yeah, the simulation theory is real. How would that change it? Would you change your life or would you keep doing what you're
No, I
doing?
would definitely keep doing what I'm doing, but at least I can say I told you so.
like
Everybody else
so
is
like I feel
mind-blown.
like
Jared's
They're
just
at
like,
Universal
whatever.
Studios making all this footage and pictures and everything, and
Would
we're
we
like,
be mind-blown,
space is
though?
real.
would we be? Because the
you're
government came
true.
out and they were like, hey guys, aliens are real, and we were like, can you just lower the price of groceries? Like
Exactly.
I mean,
That's what I'm
like
saying.
great,
Like, oh,
aliens are real,
cool.
terrific. Can you lower the price of groceries?
Yeah, everybody's yeah, okay, cool. When I pay taxes, can I just not pay as many
Yeah,
taxes?
yeah.
As
You
many
can,
monies?
you can have the aliens.
Right.
Keep going with that.
Cool.
Yeah, yeah.
So what if
So I just think like maybe they're like forging all these things to make space real and make you believe space real, but you genuinely just don't have any real proof, do you?
So do you think?
I mean technically
You can look up in the sky and be like, holy
Right.
shit.
Yeah, I mean you can.
I mean I guess I believe in space.
Yeah. Until like a
The
studio
same
light
amount-
falls from the sky
Yeah.
and you're like, oh.
Right. I believe in space as much as I believe that when I look up at the sky and see blue, that you're seeing the same color blue that I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Because like if I swap consciousnesses with you
It's tough.
and I look through your eyes, I could be like, that's green, bro. Like what do you
right.
Yeah, but how do you know the same colors I'm seeing is the same
we
colors
don't.
you're seeing?
That's
Well, that's-
exactly my point.
that's
is
the crazy thing,
I
yeah.
believe in space that much. Like I have to believe that we're seeing the same color blue. I believe in space because one, it's freaking awesome.
It is awesome.
It's
It
freaking
is
awesome. Like black holes and comets
It
and
is awesome.
quasars
Galaxies
and
and all that
galaxies and dark matter.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Super cool.
But like I believe it as far as like I mean the only proof I have is digital pictures I've seen.
Exactly.
And like you know what I mean? Like I've never been there.
Someone
I don't know.
needs to fly me to space, and then I'll believe.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'll never go because I'm scared of heights for one. Two, How long does it honestly take?
To
Like,
what?
do you know the people that are stuck up there? How long did it take them to get there? And how long will it take for us to go
I
get
don't.
them?
I don't know how long it
Yeah, are
takes
they
to get
in
up
the
there, but
space station? Is that where they're stuck, or are they in like orbit?
honestly, I haven't been following it too
Are
closely.
they in like a spaceship?
No, because there's
I believe it's the space station.
so the International
Or-
Space
no,
Station's like just
or-
barely there.
It was something with
It's like-
Boeing or something.
Oh, it's
Okay.
like abandoned
so
at this point?
No, like the space. No, I mean like it's barely above the surface of the Earth.
It's
like,
barely above the
oh,
atmosphere.
So like
Oh,
they
yeah,
can see the curvature of the Earth.
Oh.
But they're like staring at the Earth, like it's freaking right there. Like they look out their window and all
yeah,
they
no,
see is
things
Earth.
in orbit
They're not
aren't
so
that
far
high
away.
up. No,
Yeah, they're not so.
I mean,
far
they're high
away.
up compared
Yeah.
to us, but
Yeah, it's not like they're on the moon and they're looking at us and
Yeah,
they can see
yeah,
the
yeah,
whole
yeah.
Earth.
I guess like I
Nodding his head.
I also struggle with the fact that how can space just be endless?
Well, I think that's the part.
Endless
That's the part of it
space.
that
That's
nobody
the
can really believe.
part of it, yeah. That's the part that blows our minds because everything
just
here
goes.
on Earth that we can see has an end.
No one truly
Everything has
knows.
like, okay, this room goes from here to there.
Yeah, the planet
and we
has
see
an
the end. But to
Yeah.
think of something that just continues, like our mind, we can't wrap our heads around that. There's nothing here on Earth that's like that.
And we're the only planet with a living species like we are.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think
If
there's.
space is real.
If space is real,
There's
I
other
don't.
planets.
Yeah.
Oh, there's got to be. There's how
Or
many?
this is a simulation.
But are you thinking like alien creatures, or are you thinking like other humans like us that
I'd-
we just don't know about?
I honestly, I don't know. I'd like to think it was like human-esque,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
like the amount of space in space,
Yeah.
like their planet had to have had their own evolution cycle, their own like whatever cycle.
Right.
It could have combined it just slightly different, and now we
Yeah.
have spiders with mouths on their knees or something.
Yeah.
And they're and
you
those
think-
are the ones that talk.
When you think about the Earth, you think about all the elements that are here
How flat it is.
that have
I agree.
had to be how we all had to be brought together perfectly with all the elements that are here to become us.
someone that
For
doesn't
everything to
work.
live,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
it all to work, it all had to be here.
I'll have to.
For
yeah.
someone that doesn't
So is
believe
it-
in the Bible, sure does believe in the flat Earth, bro. Because
Bro.
the flat Earth is a biblical theory.
So
Is
you
it?
know what?
Yeah.
Is it really?
yeah.
It all
Yeah.
makes sense now.
Yeah.
How stupid that is.
So
English.
you know what? I-
Aye.
you want to hear another theory? It's like similar to the flat Earth theory
Yeah.
Yeah.
in that the Antarctica is actually an ice wall. And it's
Mm-hmm.
holding us in, and we're not that configuration. We're like flat, like when they
Mm-hmm.
put a map flat. And so I saw that we live on a much bigger planet, and that's why they show us
I have
digital
seen
images.
that. I've seen that. Yeah. Yeah.
And
yeah.
in our planet, we have our little ice ring, where's Earth, and then they have like other
Other-
little cleared out ice rings with different creatures and dinosaurs and
Yes,
shit.
I've
That's why
seen
the
that.
dinosaurs didn't go extinct. They traveled. They're on another hole in the ice world that we live on. That kind of blew my mind. I'm like, well, that's interesting.
Crazy.
I mean, we
I
have
feel
pictures
like-
of Earth, but that's
Yeah.
fucking wild.
I
Like,
feel
that's
like-
an interesting concept. There's a lot. It makes more sense than flat Earth.
Right. I feel like people believe in the flat
Logically.
Earth because I don't think they understand or grasp the actual size of Earth and how big it actually is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
we are.
Do we just become best
Okay.
friends?
So if you take the Earth and shrink it down to an apple,
Yeah.
the atmosphere of Earth
Oh man.
is the apple peel.
We really got him going
Right.
now.
Good.
You know what I'm
Good.
saying?
I told you.
You started it.
So like compare that size. An apple peel is all of this. Everything that we
Yeah.
breathe, we look up in the sky where our air ends, that's just the apple peel of the apple.
As far as you know. Here's my problem.
I mean,
Here's
yes,
my
as
problem.
far as
This is why I'm
Yes,
a
as
skeptic,
far as we
okay?
know.
the smart
You
people
can
say.
only talk on things you can only talk on things that people have told you about, correct?
Correct.
You have no actual proof.
No, I
Of
don't.
anything.
But again, I don't
You
know
just
if,
know people are doing it, supposedly.
Right.
Doing the
Right.
research and doing it and telling you about it.
But again, I believe it as much as we see the same blue.
Exactly.
we don't
I
know.
get it. I get
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I get it.
And that's
But
a whole nother thing because my oldest son's colorblind,
Oh no
and
way.
you have
Is
a
he
little
like-
bit of colorblind.
Is it full color blind or is it like reds or
yeah, like
certain?
certain colors don't
Hey, can I have a water bottle?
look. Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, my dog's losing her mind.
Dang. Hey, you want another? You want a
You know
water?
what? I'll take another.
Dude, we're
Dude, we're
killing
going through them, bro.
We're killing it.
Going through 'em.
We're killing it. Thank you.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's
You think Dougie's all right up there? Hmm?
yeah, that was Maisie. She was
Oh, that was
losing her
Maisie.
shit.
You know what I'm saying,
Somebody
though?
probably walked by.
No, I know what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying.
I just wish there was more.
Me personally, Ryan Sears, no proof.
No proof. But even like,
Me personally, but all
I
the
feel
people
like-
that have seen it with their own eyes.
But the smart people, they tell me.
but it's only like
Yeah.
a few. You
Yeah.
know, they're a small group of people that actually went to space and
Yeah.
have seen it for themselves, supposedly.
Mm-hmm.
Even NASA, I feel like NASA just puts shit out. They just make shit up and they put it out there, and you
Well, I
have to
think-
believe it.
I think the biggest-
you don't have a choice.
I think the biggest problem in all
I mean,
that.
obviously, you have a choice because you have flat Earth
Well, yeah,
people.
yeah,
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
a choice. To
You have a
believe it or not.
choice.
Yeah,
But-
but no, I know what you're saying.
I
though.
think the biggest issue really is that the initial moon landing has been questioned
dude, I struggle with that
so
one too.
many times.
I do struggle with that though.
So that's like, I don't know if it really happened. I don't know if they were just trying to shut down Russia.
exactly.
Like there's plenty of reason they could have done it. They
Yeah.
could have not done it as well.
Because there's like even like a lot of issues
So
with
I
the
think
footage, right?
that is the biggest.
Yeah, there's
that's
a lot
the
of issues
biggest
with the footage.
problem.
There's issues with the technology they had, like because now NASA's saying now like we can't get to the moon,
Yeah, how could you
but
not be
they
able to?
we have more computer power in my phone than they did back then,
Yeah,
and they got to the moon.
but it's
That's
funny
what I'm saying, bro.
they've
Yeah.
been to the moon more than that one
Yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah.
So
As far as
it's-
you know.
they have been there more than that one time.
But yeah, no, I know what you're saying.
Unless
There you
they-
go, dude. There you go.
like-
Fool me once, shame on me.
Exactly.
Fool me twice.
That's the biggest problem that we have because
Not falling for it.
Nobody really knows.
Yeah.
Okay,
Then
so
did you see
we
the
were just
video about
told
the
that
guy
happened.
who did go to space for the first time? One of the first, what's his name?
Buzz Armstrong.
Buzz Armstrong. Did you see him
Yeah.
punch the
Buzz
guy in the face for
Aldrin.
doubting it?
Yeah, was it?
Oh, there was
Buzz Aldrin.
Buzz Aldrin, Neil
Buzz
Armstrong.
Neil Armstrong.
He's the
Sorry.
Buzz
biker,
Aldrin.
right? Yeah.
The biker. That's Lance
Lance
Armstrong.
Oh,
He's got one testicle.
all the Armstrongs. I don't know. I wore a yellow bracelet for a little while. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, like there was a video of him. This guy was like saying that, like, why don't you just admit it? You've never been to the moon,
Tell
and
us
he
the
just
truth.
like
Oh yeah, no, he did.
he didn't say a word.
Yeah,
He just
yeah.
punched him in the jaw.
So the
Yeah.
question is, did he punch hard, Jared?
He did punch pretty hard.
All right.
He did.
Did he hit you? Was
Oh
it
no,
you?
it wasn't me. No.
Was that the hardest
I
you've
wish it
ever
was
been hit?
me. That would be great. It would be an honor, sir.
So to get back to the simulation idea for 1 second,
Yeah.
would you want to know?
Yeah.
Would you? Okay,
It wouldn't affect me at all, and I
Okay.
wouldn't do anything with it. But I
Right.
would just like to know the
you
truth.
would like to know. Would you want to know if you were an NPC or an actual someone is like in your head living your life from outside the simulation? Would you want to know that?
Yeah.
Are you part of the program or are you?
Gosh.
Yeah,
Like, do
are
I want to
you-
know my?
yeah.
Yeah. Do you want
My player?
Like because like if you're just an NPC, you're just ones and zeros, and
Yeah.
your destiny's kind of this is what you do.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Or would you want to know if you were being controlled by an outside person or
what
whatever?
if it's me?
Well, that's what I mean. It's you, but outside. Like we're just in
like
a
the Matrix.
high tech VR thing right now. The Matrix,
yeah.
right?
You're in the Matrix. Just
Would
hooked
you
up to the
want to know
machine,
that?
living your
Would you
life.
want to know? Am I an NPC?
No,
Or-
because then I would devalue this lifetime as much as I already have. I would devalue it even more to a point where like it would just be chaos. Not good for anybody.
Why? That's a weird thing.
So
that,
thirsty.
actually,
You
can I
guys
get
want
another
water?
one? Yeah, can I get another one?
What?
Why?
Oh,
Why?
good catch.
Why is that though? Okay, why is that? Like
What?
that.
Why is what?
Right. Sorry, that you devalue this life because I actually had this conversation with Nate. Hey Nate, what's up? How you doing?
Yeah.
Like death. Like I'm not concerned with it. I'm not worried about it. I'm not like if death happens, it happens. Whatever. It's not like
Yeah.
I'm more afraid of how I die than actual dying. Like I don't want to die a horrible death, like burned to death or
See, I
drown.
want to die a horrible death.
Why?
I don't want to die a pathetic death. That's what I'm
You
scared of.
you want to die a heroic death where like there's someone coming after you and you're like and your family's behind you.
I mean, sure, that would be great too. But I just don't want to be like that guy who like, like has an accident on the toilet and just croaks. You know
Right,
what I mean?
you don't
Like,
want that either.
I don't want to be an Elvis Presley.
But
I
like-
just want to be like,
But like
Okay.
yeah,
Like-
but like the idea of death, I feel like we don't like you, me, Nate. I don't know about you, Matt. I don't know if like you're afraid of death or.
Well, he's also a different situation
Say it.
because he had to have a different.
That's right.
I had a
You
different
probably
childhood.
already faced the idea.
I've thought about death my whole life.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
I was like a little kid. All my friends are playing, and I'm like, we're
Already
all gonna die.
considering
Like,
that.
I was just
yeah.
already like that. Anyway,
Yeah,
Crazy.
that's
It's-
nuts.
It's
I was like,
different.
man, you know, I don't know. I've been thinking of that lately because I've been kind of depressed. And they always say like depressed people try to like picture Robin Williams, like put on a show,
Yeah.
and you try to like make other people laugh. You almost just like catching everybody else's dopamine.
Yeah.
I think I've just been like that my whole life. I don't
Yeah,
know if it's
right.
depression or not,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's
I'm sure it's
I've
a form
always
of it.
been like the funny kid and trying to get my mom to laugh, or you know,
because you just feed off it, right?
yeah,
It
like
makes you feel
my
better.
brother
It
and
makes you
sister are
feel
fighting, and I'm like, hey, look at me, I'm a clown.
better. Yeah.
You know, like try to
don't
like
fight.
break,
Yeah.
break the ice, break
Yeah.
everybody out of fighting and chaos,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
so
it
I don't
makes
know.
sense.
I
It's
thought I don't know. I did
Yeah.
think about death a lot when I was a kid, and I think that was
So like, do you
my way of dealing with it was
do you worry
trying to
about
be
it?
funny.
Do you worry about it though? Like now that you're here, you're how old are you?
40.
40. So now that you're 40, are
Yeah.
you worried about it, or if it happens, it happens? Like
Well, it's creeping up slowly.
right,
Yeah.
right.
No, I
Right.
don't. I don't really know. I mean, I've had a few things, throughout life, like, ailments and shit that that brings it up because you're like,
Yeah.
well, what if I don't make it out of this surgery? What if I come out
Yeah.
worse than I was before? Or you worry about that kind of thing. And
But, like-
I don't know if I get what you're saying. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if you're worried about the actual death.
Yeah.
I'm not like I don't know. I feel like kind of like Jared. Like, I don't want to die. I'd rather die something
Yeah.
at work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or whatever,
Yeah.
something
Just-
normal.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
want to die from my heart.
Right.
I want to
right.
die like everybody else dies.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Just
know?
normal death.
Yeah, just
I fall
like
off a roof or something.
Yeah, like something happens. I, get run over by a truck or
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I want a regular death,
Yeah.
but I know it's probably gonna be
Yeah.
cancer or my heart.
Yeah.
Like to be
Yeah,
just to bring everything straight down, just
Yeah.
destroy the mood completely.
Yeah.
That's how I'll probably die.
I've just always wondered because like I feel like
I don't know if I answered your question.
no,
at
you
all.
did. No, you answered it great. But like we grew up how we grew up in like that religious
It was always fear, right?
Religious.
Fear based.
right, but it was always centered around death. Like where
Yeah.
are you going after? And I feel like
See, Catholics are kind of like that too.
Yeah.
Like this world is
This-
just like a passageway to where
Right.
you
Yeah.
should be or need to be.
right. And I
Did
feel
you-
like I should bring up the philosopher Epictetus.
What the hell is that?
He was a Stoic philosopher.
Oh, he's a person?
He was a person way back in the day.
What's his name?
Epictetus.
His first name is Epic.
Epictetus was.
think that was the whole
It's
name.
the whole name.
I know.
But
His
he says
first name was Epi. Last name was Titus.
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 But he has a quote, and it says, "I don't fear death, or I don't worry about." I'm butchering it, but I don't fear death or worry about death because if I am, death isn't, and if death isn't, I am. The two will never meet. So why worry about it?
Damn.
Right?
Yeah, that's
It's
pretty good.
deep. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. I think for life, for me, why I kind of like devalued it was how we grew up is a big part of it. But also like just purpose wise of like why are we even here in general? Like
Yeah.
to work your job, to pay your bills, to have
Oh, for
kids
sure.
or buy a house.
The
or like,
current system sucks for sure.
That's what I mean,
Like,
like-
the current way of life is horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, that's just like all pointless stuff. Even like making money. I know I need to. I know I have to. I got to pay my shit. I know that. But it's like, why?
But
And
why
what does
do
it
I have
matter?
to?
And
why
at the
do I
end
have
of the
to
day,
sacrifice my life for it?
yeah.
Yeah.
And even like when you're 100, if you make it to 100 years old, you're on your deathbed. Like nothing matters. Nothing on this
Nope.
planet. Anything you've done. It doesn't matter. Like Bill Gates, when he dies, he doesn't care. Nobody cares about
Yeah.
Microsoft at
Yeah,
that
it's not
point.
like
or like
he's not going to die and his money's going to be dispersed
Yeah,
amongst
right,
the
right,
living.
right, right.
like you're just gonna die
gonna
like
end up
everybody
somewhere
else
else.
does.
You're gonna be die, and
So-
honestly, your name's gonna be forgotten. You're
Yeah.
gonna be forgotten. Like,
Yep.
And like what
like-
kind of life did he live to achieve what he has?
what
and
was our
Microsoft?
great grandfather's name? No idea.
Probably Gilly because we're on like Gilly the Fifth. But
But yeah, we have no idea because
Yeah.
that's how it. You're just. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
you don't
Doesn't
know.
matter.
Yeah.
it's just it
Anyway,
is
I
what
didn't
it-
mean to turn this dark. This got dark.
No, it's
but-
cool. No, it makes sense though. I mean,
Can I
if
get
you,
water though? I'm a little.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh shit, me too. Me too. You got any of the Mio shit you drip in there? No?
No, sorry.
We got that down to a T.
So why
Yeah,
don't,
down to a T.
if you think about it, like if we didn't have to deal with like money and we didn't have to deal with, all that kind of status shit of like having a brand new car and all that, what would you do? Like, how
Right.
would we be living?
How would you
We'd be
live
like
your
medieval.
life?
That's what I
peasants,
mean.
right? Like,
That's
you'd
what I
wake
mean.
up- like
ahead.
you'd wake up.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously it'd be like converted to our modern times.
Yeah.
But like you would wake up, you'd be like, all right, let's see how my chickens are doing. Like you would just like you would
Yeah.
be able to just self-sustaining yourself.
And
Which
it'd
is
still be
crazy.
work. It would still be work.
Yeah, it'd still be
you
work.
still have to
You
till the
still have
ground.
to- yeah,
you still have
do
to
your thing.
take care of your cattle.
Yeah.
You still, it's all of
Yeah, like
that.
we
But
would
then
just
does-
live in a different way.
But if you go the
Yeah.
other way and give everyone like $10 billion,
Yeah.
it's all just gonna go back to the way it was.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
the
'Cause
people
money's irrelevant.
who were irresponsible are gonna continue to be irresponsible with their 10 billion. The people who are responsible with their money are gonna
right.
continue, and it's just gonna even back out.
Yeah.
It's
See, but even like going down to that, like to bare minimum life, like you say, like get rid of everything, get rid of all the bullshit, and like you build your own house, you have your own crops, you make your own food. Like, does life feel even more boring then?
I think it'd be more fulfilling.
Because you wake up every day, you're like,
Yeah,
I
but
just
you'd
check
have-
the damn chickens, I just make
Yeah,
sure my crops are
I know,
good.
but you'd
Yeah,
have-
but it'd be. I feel
Now
like
what do I do?
I feel like it would be
So
more
you'd find
fulfilling.
something to do.
It's more freeing.
I feel like it'd be like I made that vegetable. No, I put that seed in
Yeah.
the ground. That vegetable
myself.
grew.
Well, that's where
This meat came from cows that I raised. Personally, I feel like it'd be fulfilling.
I think that's how like art started back
Right.
in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody was bored and they were like, you know what?
Yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this. Oh, look at this stick. Hey, I made a walking stick.
That's fair. Yeah.
Then somebody else says, hey, where'd you get that walking stick? Hey, I'll trade you.
yeah.
You grow zucchini, right?
Yeah.
I'll trade you a few zucchini for that I'll make you a walking stick.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, I know how to make a chair.
I really
Like
want to
things,
like.
that's how like things come to be. Is people either get bored or
Yeah.
they learn that they have an
A skill.
imagination and a skill that they're able to
Use
profit from.
I think it would be so cool to go back
a
to
whole
like
loop.
the bartering type stuff,
Yeah.
and like, but I would only want to do it for like a month or two because
was gonna
like I
say-
get so lazy. I just
Yeah.
want to go to the store and buy what I
See,
need.
that's the
But
problem with if
It's lazy.
if we did go back where everyone farmed their own stuff, everyone raised their own cattle, there would be people that just be like, I don't want to,
Yeah,
And they'll just take it.
and they'll just steal.
that sounds like
and
a lot of work.
Take, and then we would end up back with countries, and
Can
then
I
we'd
just
end
buy
up back
crops
with
from
war,
you?
and then
Yeah.
we would.
Can I just buy what you're growing?
Yeah, right.
So
And here we are,
here we are.
2024.
So
2024.
if you guys are okay with it, I think it's odd question time.
Odd question.
On question time.
That's what time it is.
Let's do it.
But first, I'm gonna grab you guys a couple of water.
Yeah, can I get another one?
Please, dude. This whole episode, I got dry mouth.
I've been actually like thirsty this whole
Yeah, like
time.
this guy invites
should
us
have
on the
brought
show.
water.
He doesn't even. Here, I'll hand it to you this time. I'll be a
Thank you, sir.
responsible
Thank you,
adult.
sir.
Oh,
Thank you,
that's
sir.
what I have
Thank
to
you.
do too.
Cheers.
Jeez, handing waters and finding emails.
Cheers.
Okay. All right, Jared.
Odd question.
It's odd question time,
All right.
bitches.
Here we go.
All right, you gonna read this one,
Let me
Jared?
sit up because my leg is numb.
Jared, do you mind reading this one?
Hey, I'll read this one.
And then
Hey,
Yeah, I
Jared,
got this one.
I think you should read this one.
I'm going to read it. All right, here we go. You ready? Are you ready?
we
I'm
can't
ready.
forget about
Are you
the
ready?
reply. Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, yeah.
We got it.
Do I
This
get to pick a
says-
reply?
Yeah, you do.
Yes.
You do. And they're pretty good ones, too. If you could live in any video game world, which would it be?
I'm on a good one.
From Trevor. Shout out, Trevor. Thank you for
Shout
listening.
out, Trevor.
So
we're gonna do the reply. We're gonna do.
yeah.
Ryan's.
I literally just said,
You
yeah,
ju-
we'll do it. And I was like, so, Matt, what's your favorite? You got good question, period. You got absolutely, exclamation point. Or not really, period.
It's got to be the not really.
It's not really.
You gotta.
There you go.
All right.
With no other words attached.
No, nothing.
Take that, Trevor.
The best email.
No, but that's
ever.
a great question though. Like
Yeah.
I'm kind of pumped. I'm on this episode with that
There's
question.
so many. There's so many.
Dude, okay, I have a
There's so
stipulation.
many.
Like there is a lot, but like, do we also get the the extra lives? Because like some of these games that I want to pick, I might die a few times.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Nope. It's just like life.
Just like so, it's your
You
life.
get your one chance.
You're
Once
an
you're dead,
one
you're
life.
So you're an NPC.
dead. There's no respawn.
Yeah, no respawn.
No
All right.
respawn.
Oh jeez, this is tough. You know, because I don't play video games.
I know you're not much of a gamer, but you can throw it back as far as you want. You know.
Yeah. I mean,
even if you want to live in Tetris, and
I was gonna say, does it have to be like an actual physical world? Because
No,
I don't. Like I've played like Ghost Recon, but that's gonna get terrifying pretty quick.
that will get terrifying. Yeah, unless you have like the invincibility code.
I'm like,
on.
this is awesome, and then I find out I'm one of the bad guys.
Yeah, you're not on the good part of the game.
Oh shit!
That's great. That's a lot of action, man.
Right.
That's wild.
I don't
That's a
know if I'm
wild
gonna pick that. I'm not picking that. That's
Man, it's racking my brain. There was this game that I was like, it wasn't the best game to play, but I was like, the atmosphere and the world is so fucking beautiful that I don't even want to. Like, I don't care how bad the game is.
Do you remember the name?
I don't remember the name of it.
What was? Do you remember like
It was
what the
fairly
characters look like?
new-ish. It was like maybe PS4.
What they look like? What the characters look like? What kind of world was it? Was it like
super fantasy, super fantasy, but like in a very beautiful way. Like everything was like glowing and everything was really bright colors.
Is this a
and,
dream?
like,
there's a few
you
games
know,
like
it's
that.
did
I
you
don't
dream
know.
it? It's possible. We won mushrooms.
I dream a lot.
Well, I've got 3.
All right.
God.
I think
All
one
right.
of you guys has to go first because I'm
Okay.
gonna pick something
Wait,
terrible.
for the first time ever, we're gonna let the guests
Yes.
kick off the odd
yes.
question.
Yeah. There you
All
go.
right.
You go first.
Right?
Ryan, for
Well,
the first
okay,
time?
so
Sure. I think so.
sure,
I don't know.
why not?
I don't keep
So-
track of those kind of
Yeah,
things.
Okay, so
don't believe
I-
anything we say.
I've
All right,
got
sorry.
3, but one of them is the one I'm gonna pick.
All right.
All right. Cool.
But these 2, it's because if I die, I die. So
All
I
right.
can't. So,
So tell us your real pick,
my real pick.
and then you'll have the bonus too at the end.
Okay, so my real pick.
If that
is,
doesn't work out.
No. It'll work out because it's amazing. My real pick is Forza Horizon. Oof. You just get all these great cars, and you're just driving around on these beautiful landscapes.
They always pick like Italy.
Oh, it's great.
or, like
Yeah,
so
that makes
I would.
total sense. Why didn't I?
just
That
think
would
of
be the
drive
game.
Awesome cars.
Yeah, that'd be the game I pick. The other 2, one is called No Man's Sky. It's a space game.
That's
So
a good
you
one.
have your ship, you have like your space suit armor thing, you got guns, and you just travel the cosmos, but you can die.
And there's like infinite amount of
An infinite
planets,
amount of
right?
planets.
that you fly to.
That's
There
really
is a
cool.
number, but it's in like the trillions.
And every planet is actually different.
It for the most part, they're different. What it does, the game randomizes
Oh,
everything that it has. So
So
you kind of get,
like same
similar.
aspects.
You get like similar planets,
Yeah.
but it's all different. You get paradise planets, or you get radioactive planets, or you get volcanic planets, or frozen planets. But
Awesome.
that'd be my second pick. But you can die, so I probably wouldn't pick that one. The third one would be Zelda Breath of the Wild,
Ooh.
but you can die in that one. So,
Yep.
but it's
Definitely
gorgeous,
can.
gorgeous game, gorgeous game
It
to
is a
be
gorgeous
in.
game.
And
It's a great,
but yeah, my
atmosphere.
pick would be Forza Horizon.
Forza Horizon.
Yeah,
Shame on me.
Damn.
For not even.
drop the ball, bro.
Damn.
You know what? I didn't.
And I can't pick like Gran Turismo because that's just cars.
gross.
Or Need for Speed. Like no one like that.
Need for Speed.
Need for
Yeah.
Speed Underground 2. Come on.
Gold. Solid gold.
Solid gold.
All right. I can't think of that game, man. It's really bothering me.
Is it like a
So-
PS exclusive? Is
Yeah,
it on
I
Xbox
believe
too?
so. It was a PS exclusive.
Was it that dude with yarn like Little Big Planet, I think? Was it that one?
You know, I'm just gonna rock with that. You know, because I love that game, and I can play that game for
good
hours and
game.
hours and
It's a good
hours.
game.
and
What
I
was the
could
name
just
of it?
Keep going.
Little
Little Big Planet.
Little Big Planet.
It's like these little like
yarn looking things.
they're like these little yarn looking monsters, and like even the everything is just like
Okay.
looks artsy and craftsy. But it's a super fun game. It's 2-player. You can have a partner with you, and you can drag them through the levels.
Could I pick a game that you could build your own world?
Yeah.
Yeah, go
So
for
there
it.
was a game that my kids and me were playing.
Yeah.
I don't remember. It was like World Box, maybe?
Minecraft?
No, it's World Box. I think it was on my phone, and you
Okay.
could literally get a planet, and you make it.
You make the planet.
The terrain,
that's
the terrain and trees. It's very, very lo-fi. Not very.
Is that the God one? The God Touch or something?
I don't know. I
It
think it
sounds
was called
like
Where you, like, build
similar.
your
It's
own-
probably like a
yeah, you
different
can like also
version.
like have like a lightning storm or
Mhm.
whatever. And
Yeah, I
here's-
think that's what
add
it is.
people.
It's
You can
like-
add
yeah.
sheep, and then you can add like zombies and shit.
That's cool.
That's
But yeah,
So you're just a creator.
yes, you
You're
just
creating
create the
worlds.
world.
You're not
Creating
living in
worlds.
worlds.
Give myself my own little island.
He
and
wants to be God.
want to be God with lightning. All right,
Damn.
Nate. Here's a challenge. Lightning, like Raiden,
We're always challenging that kid.
or better
Poor guy.
yet,
He's probably like, "Fuck off! I don't
I
want
know.
to do any of this."
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, no thanks.
He's like, "I don't even get paid for this."
So what was the world? Did you pick a world? It was
Yeah,
the
Little Big Planet.
Little
yeah,
Big
yeah.
Planet.
It's artsy. It's craftsy. It's perfect for me. I think it's a super
Cool.
fun game. Go out and play it if you haven't.
I am
yet.
super curious about the one you wanted to pick, though.
I'm gonna find it, and I'll
Posting stories
I'll
or
try
something.
to maybe like in next
Yeah.
episode I'll throw it out there or something.
Yeah.
I gotta think of it because it was
Sounds cool.
so life changing that I didn't remember it.
Good. Yeah, good.
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 Yes, sir.
So I think that's it for this episode.
That's it, man. It's a
That was-
good
that was
episode.
good.
That was fun. That
Ryan,
was a lot of
do you
fun.
have anything you want to say to the world?
That was fun. Hey,
This is your
Um,
opportunity to tell everybody in the world anything you
run
want.
to the
Before we
woods,
do that, though,
grow
can
your
we-
own food.
leave this civilization. It's not good for you.
What-
Can I?
what-
I'm thirsty.
Oh,
Yeah, can I get one?
You know, you gotta. Yeah, that's it. There you go. Thank you. Here, you want me to toss hand? Under.
Dealer's choice. Look, I almost
You
lost
like
that one.
Yeah.
Almost lost
Yeah,
that
yeah.
all right. Yeah. So you have anything you want to say? Run to the woods.
one. No, I don't.
No.
I mean, no. I think other than all the death talk we have, I feel like
Yeah.
life is worth living, and I think it's
Thanks, bro.
I'm in.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Like, I feel like life should be enjoyed, and don't get caught up in the job. Don't get caught up in,
The spinning wheel.
don't get caught up in like the
Rat race.
rat. That's the word I was
rat
looking
race.
for. That's
Fuck
what I
the
was
rat
looking
hamster
for.
wheel.
race. That's right.
Like,
go
go-
out and
like,
look at some trees.
Go on
Alright?
the vacation. Go for walks.
Yeah.
Like, take your kids, if you have kids, take your kids somewhere cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go out and
That
get
doesn't
a flip
involve
phone.
that doesn't involve electronics. Just take them for a nice hike. Like,
Yep.
live. Is just, I guess
There's
I
a whole
would
world
say,
out
yeah.
there. Yeah.
That's good.
I like
Jared,
it.
you have anything you want to say?
I'm gonna go the complete opposite and say, so get fucked.
Don't say that.
Get fucked.
I feel like we
I'm
should
just
post.
kidding, but not really.
He
Go
was
ahead, Matt.
joking.
All right, I'm gonna say, yeah. Okay. Good one, guys.
Good one.
All right, so I'm gonna say thank you. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
Wait,
Got
wait
us,
a-
yeah.
just
For
one
still
second.
being here. This is a pretty long. Oh.
You guys thirsty?
Oh.
Actually,
Anybody thirsty?
Yeah, I'll take it.
yeah, I'll take. Well, yeah,
All
I'm
right,
really
I'll
thirsty.
take a water. You want a water?
I'll take a water.
Yeah.
All right.
Bro, you hit the mic, bro.
It's the last one. I had to do
It's
it.
the last one.
So thank you for listening and watching the show today. Thank you to our special guest, Ryan Sears. It was great. It was.
Thank you, big bro.
Yes,
It was,
sir.
I love
So
you
much
so
fun.
much.
Love you too, man.
We had a good
we
time.
moved mountains to make it happen
Yeah.
today. I think
Literally.
I drove over them.
drove away from the mountains. You can support the show by clicking on the link in the description of the show. You can go and check out all our social media, Instagram, Facebook for some reason.
Do it.
TikTok.
Do
Join Jared's Discord.
Don't do that.
Go find Reddit. Follow. Go to the Redbubble link on the website
You can get a cool
that I'm
shirt
not
like
merch.
this.
that I'm not sure even exists anymore.
Even he's rocking it.
I'm rocking the shirt.
Go
Oh.
find us on redbubble.com and find a cool shirt.
Yeah.
And thank you for listening to the show today. And stay creative and stay inspired. And as always, stay
Psycho.
Odd.